Good morning, Chairperson, and good morning to our members. Good morning.
Morning, Kholifa.
Good morning, Sisi. Okay, I was checking if I'm audible. Thank you. Chairperson, we only have 3 members for now, and you are the 4th one, so we don't have a quorum to start this meeting, especially that we are going to adopt minutes and reports.
Okay, so can we get people? Can we wait for 5 minutes?
Okay, Chair.
All right. Hi, Lungiswa. Kholiswa.
Hello, Mapswai.
Kholiswa.
Mapswai is calling the Akuba.
Lungiswa is phoning me. I'm trying to respond to her. I can't get hold of her.
Lungisa Mapswai ukhona meeting.
Oh, okay. Unobokanye becinga uba ndikangeni.
Ebekhangela ucima kwangeni, ma'am.
Okay, sure.
Recording in progress.
Chairperson, we can start now. Chairperson, can you hear me?
Yes, Koliswa, can hear you. Do we have a quorum?
Yes, Chair,
Koliswa?
we do have it now, Chair.
Okay. Can I then take this opportunity to greet honorable members and welcome you to this meeting? This is supposed to be our last meeting. And thank you very much for availing yourself during the year until today. It has been a marathon of meeting oversight and honorable members. Your dedication has been noticed, and we want to thank you for that, and hope that as will then be, or this has been the last meeting, we should then go and recharge so that next year we will then go to come with the energy that is necessary, the energy that is needed for us to conclude our term and prepare for the next term. With those few words, I want to welcome you and request that we observe a moment of silence for meditation or prayer as we officially open this meeting. Thank you, and honorable members. As I've already welcomed you, will then go to item number 3 on apologies. Koliswa.
Good morning, Chairperson, and good morning to members and the colleagues. I've received an apology from Mr. Malachi. He will join this meeting later because he is in transit. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Thank you very much. I will then ask members to adopt the agenda as tabled. Can we get the mover for the adoption of the agenda?
Chairperson, good morning. I move for the adoption of the agenda as it is.
Can we then, thank you, Honorable Setlwai. Can we get the seconder?
I second that, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Harold. With that note, we'll then go to item of the minutes of the previous last 2 minutes. Koliswa.
Good morning, Chair. The minutes of the 22nd of November Thanks, Chair.
Okay. Page 1 of the minutes, honorable members, any correction? Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Can we then get the mover for the adoption of the minutes as the true reflection of the minutes of the 22 November? Can I get the mover for the adoption of the minutes?
Chairperson is Sifwayi. Can I
Yes,
move the adoption of the minutes as they are, Chair?
Thank you, Honorable Sifai. If you can you raise your hands through the system? If you can, unless if your gadget has got a problem.
Yeah, Chair, let me make that formal apology. My gadget is not working, which is the tablet. I'm using a phone. The phone is not giving me the icon. Please bear with me. I humbly apologize.
Okay, thank you very much. Honorable Makaseni.
I second the minutes, Chair.
Thank you very much. Any contra review? None. Therefore, the minutes of the 22nd of November has duly adopted. Can we then go to the second batch of the minutes? Koliswa?
Yes, Chairperson, here is the set of the 29th of November.
The minutes of the 29th of November, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5.
There's a hand, Chair, from Dr. Khumalo.
Honorable Doctor.
Thanks. Good morning, colleagues. I'm not sure what page it is. My document doesn't have pages. I think it's probably page 5, the page that we're about to look at, where the deliberations are noted. Maybe just point number 3, bullet point number 4 of the deliberations. I'm not sure what page that is. Mine doesn't have pages. Perhaps it's because I'm using my phone as well. So we noted the poor performance of the Free State, having delivered 3% of the houses so far in the year, and then also maybe just the second sentence, because I know I raised this, the concern. We didn't really hope that it was. The question was around whether or not the turnaround strategy was that was being implemented working or not, as opposed to a statement of hoping the Free State performs better.
Can you repeat, Doctor? I don't get you.
The sentence reads on the fourth bullet, members hoped that the Free State would implement the intervention strategy that was presented and that in the next quarter there would be some improvement. What I had raised there was a question around whether or not the turnaround strategy in the Free State was working or not. So that was not my input.
Okay, I think there were three people who talked about it. It was not yourself only. It's Honorable yourself, Honorable Makaseni, and myself. I've talked about that as I'm not sure which Koliswa, can you open the sentence so that you can see?
Chair, if I may, the sentence says members hoped that the Free State would implement. The Free State is already implementing the intervention strategy. So that is not accurate. Yes, that is not accurate.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Whether or not the implementation of the strategy was actually working. Yes, that was what we
okay. Okay. Can we correct that, Koliswa?
Doctor, how would you like it to be?
Members, you can say members raised concern around
whether the strategy presented to the committee has
yielding any result, or was yielding any positive results.
Whether the strategy presented to the committee was yielding results or
Yielding, Koliswa, was yielding results.
Yielding results.
Members raised concern on whether the strategy presented to the committee was yielding results or not.
Then you can then remove that. Any other correction, honorable members?
Yes, please, Chair.
Yes, ma'am. Proceed.
I think just one that was left out in relation to the vacancies. We did speak around the vacancies and why some were not earmarked when they were actually on the list to be filled. There is an answer in relation to that in terms of the responses. It's bullet number 1, 2, 3.
Actually, if I remember, we said we welcome the feeling of the executive management position, and we were still concerned about other positions under the executives. If I remember well.
Can you repeat, Chair?
We welcome the feeling of the executive management post, and raising the committee was still concerned on the other posts, which the number is still very high. Is it the correct phrasing, Doctor? Doctor?
It's correct. Sorry, my thing keeps disappearing for me to unmute. It is okay, but what in addition, what I was raising is the fact that remember the department presented that they had met, I don't know, a certain number. I'm just struggling to open my notes of filling vacancies, which we were happy with. However, the concern was around the fact that they were measuring vacancies that weren't actually targeted to be filled. And I asked why that was. And the clarity is given in bullet number 5 of the deliberation. So I thought that it would be great for us to actually highlight that, so that even anybody who reads this report will have an understanding of why the measurement of the targets of filling vacancies worked. So
I'm saying the way it puts, is it fine? Does
it's
it
okay.
link?
Yeah.
All right, thank
you.
Okay. Any other corrections? We're at page number 5 and then page number 6. There is a hand. I don't see whose hand is that because I'm using phone too.
It's Dr. Khumalo's hand, Chair.
Yes, Doctor.
I think it's a legacy hand.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So my apologies, members, and I use the phone too. If I don't see your hands, please shout. Page 7. I think the last, yeah, it was the last page 7. Page 6 or 7, Koliso?
Page 8 is page 9 is the last page, Chair.
Okay, I was still at page 7 again.
Okay.
And then page 8 and page 9. Can I then get the mover for the adoption with that amendment and corrections? Can I get the mover for the adoption first?
Sorry, Chairperson, can I just request that the team should use correct initials ZL, and I move for adoption.
Okay, Koliso, and the doctor is correcting for the second time. Please, can we use the correct initials, Koliso?
Not a Chairperson. Apologies, Doctor.
Okay, Honorable Doctor has moved and then seconded by Honorable Zeki. Thank you very much. The minutes have duly adopted. Can we then go to the report of CISOs? Is it correct, Koliso?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. Can any input on the report, honorable members? I should indicate this is not an official report of CISOs. This is the report of members of the parliament who have attended the workshop as a way of the system of accounting to parliament that indeed we have attended. This is what we come with. So CISOs, they might later distribute their own report. But this is the observation that members was when attending to to that workshop observed. Can I then get if there is no any other my gadgets? I'm using the phone, honorable members. I can't see if there is somebody who have raised the hand. Can the member shout and make the input? If there is any input that members wants to put on the report.
Chair.
Yes, Honorable.
I have made my apology. I'm just like you using the phone, my icon for the hand. It's not working. Thank you for the report, Chair. On the CISOs conference that we invited, and thank you very much for the invitation, because it empowered us more about the work and the program of CISOs. The work of CISOs is a very critical program for the community of this country, because it capacitates them to enter a lot of business ventures for the future and for their families, as it continues to build the socio-economic perspectives of many South Africans. It really addresses issues of redress and building capabilities to a broader community for how they should handle their programs and their lives and manage the governance in terms of their programs. It's a very, very important program. And by virtue of that, of involving a lot of communities from different areas, urban and rural, it has got a lot of complexities, which I think the department should look into and come closer and assist SSOs. The second area the second area, Chair, that one picked in the conference and in the report, there's a lot of contestation by agencies. They contest how CISOs is managing the program. You should then recall that agencies are old structures of government, even previous government. So they've got their own expectations and their own understanding. It's one area that perhaps the department should look into, how to build governance and capacities of CISOs. But CISO is very clear about its program, very clear. I'm interested to get this report of CISOs as a report of CISOs from that conference, which perhaps would make us to present very clear proposals for implementation. And I am not sure, Chair, how best, maybe the report is going to tell us how is the operations of CISO board corporates and trustees and agencies. As I said, there was a lot of contestation there
Your voice is
on how
diminishing.
they relate in the program, in the setup of their program. I'm not sure how I work with that, but it will depend on the report, maybe when it's coming to us. Those are my few observations, Chair. As you said, these are my few observations on the prelim report. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Sifai. Can we then move for the adoption of the report? If the members are happy with the report. I'm still here waiting for the hands, honorable members.
Chairperson.
Yes, Honorable Seki.
Chairperson, there's an issue that was very strong in that conference around transformation. Maybe towards those points at the end there where Comrade Koliswa has put some pointers. She
Not
can
Comrade
add.
Koliswa. Don't politicize Koliswa, please.
Okay. He's in chair.
Urlo Comrade Koliswa.
Oh. That the committee should work together with sisters to make sure that it achieve its transformation agenda and continuously engage all stakeholders within the property sector or within the estate agencies. Chairperson, because there was that issue of transformation that other institutions are still not moving in par with the aims of government. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Zeki. And we then move for the can we get the mover for the adoption of the report with the addition, with the amendment that was made?
With that, Chair, and what Comrade Osnancy have said, I move.
Thank you, Honorable Zeki. Honorable Zeki moved. Can we then get the seconder? Can we get the seconders, honorable members? Those that have attended the workshop.
I second the adoption of the report, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sifai. Any contrary view? None. Thank you very much. The report is duly adopted. Can we then go to the next report, Koliso? Honorable members, if we can respond in time, we can finish in time. I can see that members are reluctant, or is it, are we tired, really?
Tabelo, you can flag the second quarter report.
Sabelo.
Yes, Chair. Koliswa, the report is with you. Could you please do that? Thanks.
Sabelo, you have the right to share the report, please.
Sabelo, please don't waste our time.
My apologies, Chair. I didn't know that I had to do this. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to waste your time, Chair. Okay, Koliswa, the report is here.
Yes, we can see the report, Sabelo. You can then proceed. No, it's not. It's not the correct one.
Sabelo, the second term
annual report. The second term report, Sabelo.
Honorable members, my apologies about that. This is the second quarter report. Chair, do you want me to go through?
It's not visible. Yeah, go through it. It's not visible on the screen.
Is it? Okay, let me try again. Can you see it now, Chair?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay.
Proceed. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the second quarter, the draft second quarter report on the financial and non-financial performance of the department, and the report is drafted as follows. So it's a reflection of expenditure by the department, and it's how it's compiled is it looks at the expenditure. It also looks at the performance, and then it provides the reflection by the committee, and then it provides the recommendations. So this is an overview of the expenditure of the second quarter, and it's divided into it's divided into the main expenditure and also expenditure in the programs of the department. And then the section that is after that is program performance, and is reflected as follows. And this is program number 1, and that's their performance. And then is followed by program number 2, and that's their performance. Honorable members, if you want to comment, I suppose you can stop me as I'm going through the report. Okay, so program number 3, performance, is reflected on the page. And also program number 4 is reflected on the page, which is also followed by performance of program number 5. And then what is perhaps critical, the observations and recommendations of the committee. And the first observation is that the committee appreciated the overall second quarter performance by the department, which stood at 86% with 14% of targets not achieved. Out of 35 targets pursued, 30 were achieved and 5 were not. In addition, overachievement was noted in intergovernmental relations program. The committee urged the department to maintain good performance in the coming performance cycles. A recommendation: maintain good performance and reward employees who contribute positively in the department. Number 2, noted the optimism in the department's strategy to address the issuance of title deeds. The committee also welcomed the Title Deeds Friday initiative by MINMEC. However, the committee will remain concerned about the backlog in the issuance of title deeds. Recommendation: improve the performance of the title deeds program and the utilization of informal settlements upgrading program. Maximize the Title Deeds Friday initiative and address other challenges affecting the program. Number 3, concerned about progress on informal settlements upgrading partnership grant. Recommendation: develop strategy to overcome challenges preventing progress in the grant and present it to the committee in the next quarter. Number 4, noted efforts by the department in addressing the 40% set aside challenge, such as establishing a task team to address procurement delays, policy inadequacies, and transformation issues related to this allocation. Recommendation: ensure close monitoring of provinces and metros with a particular focus on underspending provinces to utilize funds by the end of the fiscal year. Furthermore, the department should address procurement challenges and transformation challenges at provincial level, improve follow-up processes and intergovernmental relations within the sector, submit the consequence management process applied to underspending provinces and metros within 6 months after the adoption of this report. Number 5, noted positive reporting by entities in relation to plan submission and target achievement. However, the committee was concerned about challenges faced by first-time home buyers, such as rejection by financial providers. Recommendation: furnish the committee with a plan to assist individuals or prospective beneficiaries who are under debt review, ensure that beneficiaries experience a smoother housing buying process. Number 6, noted with concern budget cuts in all programs of the department, which has implications for the department. Recommendation: ensure the effective utilization of limited resources, prevent wasteful and irregular expenditure. Number 7, welcome the filling of senior management positions, but the committee was still concerned about the backlog. The committee strongly emphasized the importance of addressing unemployment rates in the country. Recommendation: fast-track filling of remaining vacancies to address the unemployment problem in the country. Number 8, noted efforts by the department to training and education through scholarship program. However, more information was required by the committee. Recommendation: maintain and improve efforts in the training and education development. Provide the committee with a report on the scholarship program a month after the adoption of this report. Thank you, Chair and honorable members.
Thank you very much, Sabelo. Any addition or correction, members?
Chairperson,
Yes, Honorable Makasene.
I fully agree with the report presented, but there were issues of the organization of the banks that were raised that were not clear, because I think it was shown the deputy director who was presenting on the issue of the relationship with the banks. The only banks that they were able to make inroads was ASA. But other than that, there were no clear plan how to call all the banks so that they can work together to make sure they assist these people that are on the debt review, that they are almost losing their houses because of the financial challenges that are facing. So I don't know how to coin it, but if we can come clear that not only APSA, all the banks, the department must have a clear program with them so that they assist all these challenges that they are facing with our people.
Thank you very much, Honorable Makasini. I think even in the last meeting, I think we've raised this issue on the, as we're engaging on the, is it the annual report on the distressed bonds communities, those that have bonds, and how does the department interact with the banks to see how the department assists those that are debted and those that have lost job in the process, and you find that they are left maybe with few years to finish their bonds, but those people end up losing their bonds. I think that is a very important input, which I think at some point we need the presentation with the NFC and the department to look at what could be the intervention, is because the back, if it's not addressed, it will continuously increase the backlog, particularly on informal settlement and the what you call the BNGs. So we just coin it properly so that it gets attention in the next meeting. So Honorable Makaseni has agreed with the report with the inclusion of that issue. Does it mean you're moving for adoption of the report, Honorable Member?
Chairperson.
Honorable Sifai?
Thank you, Chair. I agree with the report as presented, but I think there are issues that we raised on the issue of the informal settlement upgrading, more especially pertaining Western Cape. We have been presented that a certain amount of money of millions has been returned by Western Cape. And Western Cape has got plus minus 60% informal settlement. And that money was for upgrading of the informal settlement. And for instance, the oversight that we went to, the Western Cape informal settlement is not well attended. It may not be by budget, it can be something else. The monitoring that is happening in the provinces is really not up to standard. Up to standard in terms of the content and the quality of the outcome of that monitoring process. Because monitoring has got to be systematic. You understand exactly your objectives, why you are monitoring, and you must come. Now, I want to make a formal proposal, Chair, that the department needs to attach an official to Western Cape for monitoring, and the test case should be the informal settlement upgrading of Western Cape. What we are experiencing in Western Cape is a sin. It's really a sin. Let's get to know what is this sin in content by an official who needs to be attached in the Western Cape. The second issue, Chair, is the issue of present their progress
I'm not sure it's me only. We've lost Honorable Sefai. Is it my line only or members?
We lost her. We lost her too.
Okay.
Honorable
Honorable
hand is up.
I'm driving. Let me.
Honorable Sefai, maybe and assist that we are still going to engage the Western Cape and Stellenbosch and the department on the report when we're dealing with the visits. Your input will result better in that oversight visit that we had. If members agree, I think this issue belongs. It's just members because we're dealing with the second quarter. They end up raising those issues, but we still have to adopt the report of the visit after we have engaged the National Department and the Western Cape Province and the Stellenbosch. So okay. Honorable Zeki.
The Chair, I had the last one.
Okay.
I had the last one. The last one is the issue of the appreciating the minister's effort of assessing the progress on the designated group from all provinces. I just want us, Chair Morrison's office, help us about getting the presentation of the Department of the Minister of Finance in the NA plenary, which was addressing this issue very clear towards clear implementation. So I just want us to get an assistance on how can we understand that presentation so that we are able to monitor well this program of the redress, a transformation program to help our people. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Honorable Zeki.
Chair, well, this has been my song. Can we go to item 4.3, Chair? It says concern about progress on informal settlement upgrade partnership grant. Develop a strategy. Chair, I don't know how can we have our recommendations to have teeth to bite. If we could look at our
Honorable
recommendations
Zeki,
since 20 phrased.
card, please settle in one place.
Oh, it's on my card, my apology. Network. Yeah. What I'm saying, Chair, was that I'm not saying we should change anything for now because it may be late, but I think we need to see this thing in the light, Yahore. Our phrasing of sentences, sometimes they don't have teeth. An example of this informal settlement, it was reported, so we are taking this from the report of the department. We are saying to them they must have a strategy. I think the issue for me, it's about a quantity versus their plans. Because there were plans at the beginning of the year, and then every quarter, we should be seeing progress on those plans in terms of quantity. So if Chair, we could try, maybe in the next report, we will talk to that in an improved way, that our recommendations, I know, but it has been my cry that our recommendations tend to be very general. Thank you, Chair. Without changing anything, but I support the mover of the program, of the report. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Tseki. The Honorable, I was asking Honorable Makaseni whether she has moved. She has not responded. Means that you must move, Honorable Tseki. And then we'll get the second.
I second, Chair, the Honorable Tseki.
Honorable Zekwai, we need the mover. Has not moved.
I move.
Honorable Makaseni moved, and then Honorable Tseki second, and thank you. And Honorable Zekwai thirded. Thank you very much, Honorable members. Okay. Thank you very much. With that note, we are agreeing that the issue of Western Cape would go to the informal settlement report that we have to come back and deal with the details after engaging with the Stellenbosch and the department and the province will then have a resolution. So with that note, we thank you very much. The last report is the annual report of the work of the committee. So we are going to allow the officials to present that report.
Hello, Chair.
I'm not sure whether, yes, Honorable Koliso, proceed.
The report is on the screen.
Okay. Who's taking us through? Sabelo?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Proceed, Koliso.
Okay, Chair. This is the annual report of the work of the committee for this year, starting from January to date. The overview of the chairperson. I am not going to read through chairperson. I will just go point by point, and then I will then be advised when to stop or overview of the chairperson and the membership. of the committee, the vision and the mission and the mandate of the committee. The bills, there is a bill that has been referred to the committee that was referred on the after we've adopted our fourth quarter, which is the PI Act, and this bill will deal with it in the first term program. The other papers referred, there were none. There were there were oversight that the committee undertook, which was the oversight visit to Northern Cape and Northwest, and also the one for Eastern Cape and Western Cape, and the last one was the one that was Stellenbosch informal settlements. We also the other one we went also to Tshwane, which means we went to 4 oversight visits this year. Just want to correct the number here. Okay. So it was Northern Cape and Northwest, Eastern Cape and Western Cape. Then we went to Tshwane and we went to Stellenbosch oversight visit. The reports for other 3 were adopted, and the Northwest was also considered. The one for Northwest was considered in the House on 15 September, and others are still going to be programmed, Chair. The Tshwane one was also considered in the House. The budget vote and fiscal framework consideration. These are the entities of the Department of Human Settlements when we were dealing with the budget. So these are the dates when we dealt with the budget and the dates when these were debated in the House. So we have 6 entities that we are monitoring and oversighting, Chair. The committee strategic plan. Chairperson, yesterday, I think when I was talking to you about this report, we agreed that Sabelo did present the strat plan to the committee. But I didn't manage to get the date exactly when was that done. Sabelo was going to assist me with that date, Chair. And then in this year, we had one conference, a workshop that we attended. That was the one for CISOs. And for international trips or study tour, we didn't have any study tour this year, Chairperson. We have 31 meetings and minutes where I had 4 fiscal meetings and most of other meetings were Zoom. Okay, this is the list of the meetings. We didn't have any cancelled meeting and we didn't have any public hearings this year, Chair. The consideration of Section 32 reports. We did quarterly reports of the department, second and the third quarter, and the fourth quarter, and of 2023 and the one 2023-24 quarter, which is the one that we just adopted the report, Chairperson. So I will just indicate here that the report was adopted today, 8 December 2023. And the consideration of annual reports. This is the BRRR reports that were referred to the committee for consideration. This was the department and its entities, Chair. This is the list again of the entities that are reporting to the department, which are 6, and their mandate. Application or activity is not approved. The trip to Brazil was not approved. The reason given was that the committee had participated in a World Urban Forum conference, which was held in Katowice in Poland. So that conference was treated as a trip taken. So we didn't have any sponsors that assisted us with anything. Papers referred. There are two petitions that we are dealing with Chairperson, the Garankuwa and the Brede Valley. I'm not sure what happened on the, I will check my latest report because I've added those. And papers referred to the committee were none for information, and the support staff listed here, Chair, and the master attendance register, which is available from the admin unit. Let me quickly check, Chairperson, the one with the updated information on the issue of petitions, Chair. Thank you. Let me quickly check, Chairperson, the one that with the updated one that I sent to members yesterday.
Sabelo, do you want to add as colleague? So I still look.
Yes, Chair. I can go through the analysis if you want, Chair.
Okay.
Okay.
Proceed, Sabelo.
Okay, Chair. Thank you, Chairperson and honorable members. Okay, so the honorable Chair asked me to provide an analysis of the committee annual report. What I thought is to give you these talking points, and then after that, if there are things that I've missed or recommendations that I've not provided, or clarity that I've not provided, then I'll write also in red what members are saying. Okay, so this analysis, honorable members, is based on the strategic priorities of the committee. So the committee is responsible for monitoring the department and its entities. It does this by various things, such as your oversight, the meetings, whether virtual or physical. and then do your petitions and other processes. And also, what is critical to note is that there is an instrument of an oversight that is used by Parliament, which is called a study tour. So a study tour is very important, honorable members, because it kind of gives members a frame of a reference to what they want to see in South Africa, or what legislation they want to see being adopted in South Africa. Okay, so that is those are the strategic priorities of the committee or Parliament. So what has been done or what has been achieved? Thanks, Koliswa. Koliswa gave a good detailed report of what has been done by the committee. Now I'm going to deal with the issues that I think they still need to be addressed. I think as a point of departure, Honorable Chair, I think I need to talk about the public hearings. I think members should agree with me that the public hearings were a very good instrument to get feedback from the community. The way the members structured the public hearings was very interactive, and those written submissions gave members something to monitor, and there were specific things to monitor, and those were followed up very well. So that is one thing that the honorable chair and members should be proud of. And then I think there were issues that on the public hearings that the chairperson or the committee gave the instruction to be rectified within 21 days. There are some issues, especially in the Northwest Province, which were not rectified. Apparently, there were some issues that came along. So I suggest that the committee should follow up on those issues if they were addressed comprehensively. Also, Chair, I suggest that there should be oversight visits to areas that were affected by disaster, and the purpose of these oversight, Chair, would to assess the interventions that were employed by those affected provinces. And then there should be a meeting, Chair, to understand why provinces and municipalities often do not submit information to the committee on time. So, and I think that there should be a contingency plan in cases of provinces such as the Free State. We know that the problems that the Free State is facing, and there should be a broader discussion. It is up to honourable members how, if they think that this is important, how do we want to structure that particular discussion. But I'm of the opinion that there should be some sort of a plan to address issues in the Free State. And then members raised sharply an issue of multi-year housing projects, and I might not have captured it correctly, but Chair, I know that you raised this issue of multi-year housing project and their implication on the target that are achieved. Also, the issue of their feasibility and their cost effectiveness. If you can assist me, Chairperson, capture it correctly. And also the link to the issue of Free State, there should be a special attention paid to Mangaung. Also, Chair, there were priorities by the minister promising that there will be a removal of asbestos houses, and also dealing with mud houses. I also think that there should be an oversight to those priorities. There also should be a strategy to, if you remember, Chair, especially in the Western Cape, there was an issue of mud houses being bigger than the standard BNG or RDP house. So I think there should be also a discussion on how to reconcile the size of mud houses and also let's say the subsidy that is provided by government. Chair, you remember there was a lot of issue. There was an issue on the PI Act, and I'm glad Koliswa in her presentation talked about the PI Act, and there was an issue of this 48-hour period for removing invaders. Chair, you remember that came out strongly, and I also think that the committee should really have a discussion on that particular issue. Lastly, Chair, I think I'm not just going to summarize now, Chairperson, because I'm taking your time. I think there were issues that the President was raising on the state-owned land. There should be an update on what land has been given for human settlements or rezoned, and there should be some sort of a report on what has happened since the President declared the need for state-owned land to be transferred for human settlements. And also, there was a key issue that I think should be addressed, Chair, with regards to progress on mega projects that were declared by the President, and and the President talked about this mega project in several zones. A follow up on those projects, Chair, I think would be important. And also the verification of data. So this for me is broad, and members can capture it the way they want it. But what I'm trying to say is that when you get performance data from provinces and performance data from national, there are several issues. Firstly, the issue of data verification. You find that national will say that certain performance areas are not accurate because data verification was not done. I think there should be clarity on how that is done and how it's done, and so that the committee gets clarity on performance data. And then the last issue is the issue of, really I should have said that it's an issue broadly of transformation, Chairperson, and there are several say elements that affect the issue of transformation, Chair, in the context of human settlements. The issue of the 30-day payment of invoice should be addressed, Chairperson, and the issue, and that is also linked to procurement challenges. This is within the department, you can national to provinces, and also in the entities, Chairperson. Chair, I want to provide these following recommendations to suggest that in the main, there should be pre-oversight visit by technical staff or support staff to the committee to ensure that the issue that we spoke about earlier on of data verification is addressed. And then perhaps lastly, Chair, I think there should be a robust debate. I think also this was raised by you and Honorable Masuta about what does it mean to provide a house, and when we talk about the importance of housing, what is it that we're talking about? And I think that will also inform the issue the issue of sustainability of human settlements, taking into consideration, Chair, the long-term consideration, such as your NDP. What does it try to achieve in the long term? And now we have that particular framework. Practically speaking, what does it mean in the intergovernmental relations level and implementation level. Chairperson, I also would like to end by saying that I think the public hearings approach was very useful, Chair, especially the written submissions, because they created some sort of a program for the committee, and issues were easily followed up by the committee. Thank you, Honorable Chair. I think that broadly is my reflection on the performance of the committee, Chair.
Thank you very much, Sabelo. Honorable members, there's the report. Can we get members to talk to the report? Honorable Mandisa.
Thanks, Chairperson. I'm happy with the analysis, especially on the issue of Northwest, because a lot of the issues of Northwest were not clear whether they were being resolved, because there were outstanding information that we have verified with the community that were not done. So I'm not sure whether maybe on the first quarter next year, we'll have to meet again with the Northwest so that they can give us an update. And the issues that ward where we said the lady must be give the complication, they must complete the houses in Rato, where those houses were not done. So there's a lot of outstanding information, especially in Northwest. If maybe we can agree on the first quarter next year, we get a detailed report of all those things that they said they've done, that we have verified that they were not done, so that we close we are able to go back to the community and to give them the report. Another issue is the issue of the asbestos removal, especially on the Western Cape, where the Western Cape seems as if they will do it if they want. We are the country where there's a constitution, and the government, we also agree that it's very important that all provinces must make sure this asbestos removal must be done. And the project was on the project that the program was supposed to be a 3-year term. So which means if it's not, we are not enforcing the Western Cape to do what it's supposed to do, will remain with a backlog in this country, and our people will die, because we know the danger of those houses. General Chair, I think the legacy analysis has covered a lot of work that we have done, and we need just to be a committee that will make sure we bite this time. We don't come with the recommendation that are not clear. People, they can come, they tick a box of the report. The next time they go home, there's nothing that is happening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Swai.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you very much for the report. I think the report is capturing a lot of issues, and the visits that we had. But I want perhaps the meeting would need to help me. The report, annual report, talks about the analysis, which should be a detailed examination of whatever we've done, and it talks about the analysis towards outcome. I'm not getting it right on the outcome. And the outcome to me in this setting is the achievement, which I'm looking on the timing, that we are in the process of closing out the 6th parliament to a 7th parliament, which then would necessarily need us to have a legacy report. Now, a legacy report should have closed out areas of what then you've done your analysis, you went to an oversight, done this and that. What then? What are you handing over to us? What has happened? Perhaps you need to assist me. I may be thinking differently on this analysis. Coming to the issue of I think Isabel has raised an issue that this is how Parliament is doing it. It's a Parliament tool. Perhaps as a veteran in Parliament will assist us on this tool, on how it helps a Parliament. Without saying it needs to be reviewed, perhaps we need to clarify, maybe we don't understand. Coming to the issue of the PI Act, I know that we did take a decision that we must engage on the problematic areas of the PI Act, so that as we move on the possible renewal of the PI Act, we have an understanding. I would think that still stands as we be proceeding to a bill of the PI Act, that perhaps there should be processes of really identifying where are the areas of contention, so that we have a quality PI Act on the basis of our experience. Thank you, Chair. I'm not going to speak on the aspects, and Matt, I think my colleague has just spoken about it. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, honorable members. I don't see any other hands. Can we open the report, Koliso? Remove this, the analysis.
Okay, Chair. Hello, Chairperson, can you see it now?
Yes, go up. Go down, go down, go down, go down. On the oversight, maybe just to check in terms of, we have adopted the bill, housing protection bill, which was adopted this year by the National Assembly. It was supposed to reflect, including those issues that Sabelo is raising. They are not, they have not been captured. You see the column, it says oversight trip, objective, province visited, analysis of the oversight visit, terms of government priorities and outcome. So though the analysis of Sabelo, it's helpful, but they were supposed to link with each of the provinces, including all the issues that you are raising on the public hearings. Those issues that we're still waiting for the report from yourselves, even in terms of what has been found. There was supposed to be translation of, I think it's Northern Cape, if I'm not mistaken, and part of where they were there were lack of translation. And those issues supposed to be attached to this analysis of oversight visit, supposed to be attached within the various provinces in the column themselves, so that a person who's reading this report will understand that this is the analysis of this particular province, and therefore this is follow-up that needed to be taken up as you read the report. But just to give it outside the report, it doesn't help as far as I'm concerned. You needed to look at the report and put all those analysis within this is objective. This is a province that we have visited in Northern Cape. In Northern Cape, this were found out of the outcome that government priorities were supposed to achieve. This is what is happening and what need to happen. So those analysis, in my own view, was supposed to be populated here. When you put, but the person who's going to read this report is not going to understand the effective oversight role is not to achieve government priorities and outcome cannot be an analysis. Those things that you are raising supposed to be populated here, and to know that in terms of the oversight, in terms of those public hearings that we are talking about, there are a lot of things that are still outstanding. It's not the Northwest alone that has not responded on issues that we have raised. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, and then there is on the annual report. The annual report has been approved and was actually debated in the House. It's supposed to have the column that you give the date when it was being considered in the House. It's not there. As I've indicated, like your bill, the housing protection bill was adopted this year in the House. It's not there, even if the process started last year. Maybe I've missed that. Yeah, and then on the on the meetings, it's just an agenda. And then we hold these meetings. This was the agenda, but there was no outcome of those meetings. That's supposed to be within that out of those meetings that we held. There's no information around the outcome of those issues of the meetings that we held, and even including the budget. It doesn't have of course the department. You have the department which set the target, and then various entity in terms of their mandate, how they've performed. Those issues are not being captured in this report. I'm just following your own template. So I'm not sure what will then happen if those analyses are outside the template itself. Isabel, and we have requested you to work with SEPO to assist them, the Koleswa in that regard, which is not populated where it's supposed to be populated. The report will then be separated, and the analysis, which does not, a person who reads the analysis outside template might not even understand what you are talking about. It's us who understand these things because we are participating. But this report has been written for those that are coming after us. So can we get clarity in terms of those issues?
Can I come in, Chair?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Chair, I think the report that Kolisa presented is the report of activities of the committee. The way Parliament structures that or the template of the report is how it was presented. What can assist to be able to capture those issues in the analysis is to take them and put them in the legacy report, because the legacy report has got a section where it's almost taking the issues over to the next administration chair. Colleagues, I don't know if you want to contribute.
Hello, Chair. I've spoken to Mr. Bandi regarding the issue of the BRRR column where it doesn't reflect the debate in the House. And then he said I must call him again today to see if that can be requested from the people who are doing this template, if that can be added. So I'm going to call him and find out if he managed to speak to them. Thanks, Chair. And I will also add the housing consumer adoption on the bill column and reflect the adoption date, Chair, and the debate. Thank you.
Any other input, Honorable Sekhwai? Your hand is up. Is it a legacy report?
It's a legacy head.
Okay.
The legacy
Honorable members, can we then, if members are happy because there is no hands, can we then, with the explanation or input that Sabelo and Skoliso have made, can we then adopt the report?
Okay.
Honorable Mandisa.
With those amendments that were and the explanation, I move.
There is a mover, Honorable Mandisa moved. Can we get the seconder? Honorable Sekhwai.
Chair, am I audible, Chair?
Yes, Honorable Sekhwai.
Chair of the report by honorable member. Thank you, Chair.
Any contrary view, honorable members? None. Thank you very much. The report is duly adopted. Can we then go to program for next year, Koliso?
Chairperson,
Yes.
here is the draft first term program. The committee chairperson is planning. This is the draft program for the first term of 2024, starting from 28th of January. The committee is planning to visit the KwaZulu-Natal and Free State provinces from 28, which is it will be on a Monday. Let me double check the date. The 28th will be on a Sunday, which means the traveling date will be on a Sunday, 28. And the committee will do both provinces simultaneously. And then it will return on the 4th of February, which is another Sunday. The next meeting will be on the 14th of February. Then we will be requesting the Minister of Human Settlements to present, and with the steering committee of Vulindlela on the title deeds. There's a noise, Chair. I'm not sure where it comes from. And also we'll request the department to brief the committee on the white paper of human settlements. On the 21st of February, we will request that the Department of Human Settlements, together with CETA, to present the issue of digitization of beneficiary list, and also invite the Stellenbosch municipality, the Western Cape, and the Department of Human Settlements to present on the informal settlements and round out our oversight visit to the Stellenbosch. On the 28th of February, we will receive an update on the department on the acquired state-owned land, including the priority development areas, and also their plans to cap land invasion, and also receive from the department the third quarter report. On the 6th of March, we will finalize the petitions on Brede Valley and Garampuwa, and also get an update on the enforcement of the utilization of DDM integration and coordination planning by all spheres. On the 13th of March, briefing by the CSOs on the progress made on the system for revenue collection, as we are aware that the CSOs has some challenges in collecting revenue from the service providers and from the estate agents, and also consider the adoption of the legacy report, as well as the third quarter report, that a committee report on the third quarter report of the Department of Human Settlements. On the 20th of March, then the committee will receive a presentation from the Department of Human Settlements regarding the definition of mud houses and how this will be implemented and the targeted community. And also receive a consolidated report on the consequence management in cases of serious transgressions by provinces, and consider and adopt reports on petitions and minutes as well. On the 27th of March, a briefing by SALCA on the challenges to implement the 48-hour rule as required by PI, and also will request and invite Ms. Powell, the sponsor of the bill, the PI Act, the PI bill on the proposed amendments, and also requested the department to respond on the proposal, and then we'll consider and adopt minutes and reports of the first term. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Koliso. Can you go up? Okay, members, this is the proposal. In fact, we targeted issues that are still outstanding, and which are very critical for members as we analyze the debate that we have, and then we end the and that the committee should consider to deal with some of those issues and close, so that we don't leave some of the issues open. But we know that it will not be all of them, but some that we can then be able to close, we should then be able to close as a committee. But the important thing is that we have received the guide from the chair in terms of how the program should, how to follow the programs of for the first quarter. So can we then get the members to interact with the program?
Ms. Makasini send is up, Chair.
Honorable Makasini.
So on the 3rd and the 4th of February voter registration, the second voter registration, I think by the time this report was presented, it may be adopted, we were not aware. So I don't think that week will be effective, especially on the 3rd and the 4th. Is our second voter registration in South Africa.
You are correct, Honorable Member. You are correct, Honorable Member. There is that voter registration that has been declared. We would have to rework the program, the oversight program. So I think it's noted. We will have to consider that one, so that members can then be able to be at home to do the political work. Thank you very much. Any other hands on the program? I don't see any other hands. Can we then move for the adoption of the program with the amendment of the 3 and 4th that members should be in their provinces or in their home, at their homes, to do the voter registration as has been declared by the IEC? Can we get the mover for the adoption?
Adopt, Chairperson.
Honorable Zeki moved. Can I get the seconder?
Second, Chairperson.
Honorable Mandisa seconded. Thank you very much, honorable members. The program has been duly adopted. That I think, Koliswa, this was the last agenda.
Yes, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, honorable members. With that note, I want to thank everybody for having availed themselves. We know that it has been a hectic days for NA. particularly the last 2 days. And thank you very much for availing yourself throughout the year. And we want to take this opportunity to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. And we should use this opportunity to recharge and bond with our families, because at most time we stay away from them. With that note, the meeting is adjourned, and Merry Christmas to honorable members and the staff of Parliament. We appreciate the work.
Hello, Chair.
Yes.
Sorry, I just want to get to, there's one person that I don't understand. Michael, can you please verify, is this a member or?
Is it not Advocate Masuta?
I'm not sure, because it's just written Michael. I'm not sure. I just want to double check if it's him so that I can record it as present.
Honorable Masuta. Honorable Masuta.
Yes, Chairperson.
Okay, that's him. They wanted to know whether Michael, is it you?
Yeah, Michael,
so
it's me.
So that it can be recorded as being
present.
Present. Yeah. Thank you very much.
My apologies.
Thank you very much, honorable members. The meeting is adjourned.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to all the members. Everything of the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Viva, Chairperson.
Honorable Pete, are you here? Why are you so quiet?
You get the tickets, Comrade Zeli.
I am here.
Hey.
I'm here.
Oh, why so quiet?
No, Chair,
Why
I'm
so
not quiet.
quiet? I know, man. We shouldn't be quiet like this. Okay, no, thank you. Thank you very much, honorable members. Thank you.
It's a new MPT, Chair. Let's welcome that new person.
Okay, no, thank you very much, honorable members. Bye. Enjoy your your Christmas, honorable members.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Viva,
Long
Chairperson,
live the
viva.
chair.
Thank you.
It's my